Hi everybody. Okay, so it has been a rather exciting week, and please excuse my arm if you can see it. Yeah, I donated plasma today, so that's why this is on. I'm not dying or anything. Okay. So it's been an exciting week, and there have been a lot of changes. Miss America has decided to forego the bikini portion of the competition. They have also decided to change evening gown to, I guess, a whatever you want to wear type of thing, or like maybe a fun fashion or something along those lines. The Miss America organization has undergone a lot of changes recently. There was this big scandal having to do with emails, and the former board and CEO or head person saying bad things about the contestants, former winners, and it was a travesty. It was really, really bad. That was horrible. So they went about getting rid of the board and everybody who was pretty much involved, which was the right thing to do. And they have since reformed the leadership and put a lot of former Miss Americas in charge, which I'm thinking this is a great idea. Now, the reason cited for getting rid of the bikini competition is supposed to be inclusivity. They want more women to feel comfortable being on stage, being able to participate, different body types, different sizes. They want everybody to be included, and they want the pageant to be very representative and empower women. Big critics of the Miss America pageant and all pageants in general say that the bikini portion objectifies women. Now, I truly understand that the people making these decisions had the best intentions in their heart. They're trying to do good, but I cannot stand this decision. To me, the bikini portion of competition is meant to showcase confidence and physical fitness. Starting with confidence, to me, that is a key attribute of a pageant queen. It's one reason that I wanted to be one. It's one reason that I admire them so much. They are so strong. They're just so confident. They can be put in any situation and still be regal and still, be vocal and elegant and eloquent, and they do so well. I mean, I look up to them because of their confidence. It's like when we tell people on stage who are nervous to imagine the audience in their underwear. It's because that's the most vulnerable a person can really be in front of you. So to me, the purpose of the bikinis was to completely strip them away and make them as vulnerable as possible, put them in a really hard position and a really tough spot that would break a lot of people, and watch them show their confidence and their personality and be unfazed by what the judges think, the audience thinks, their fellow competitors think. I love the bikini competition. These women, they don't care, and that's such an admirable thing to me. Getting rid of the bikini portion of competition is getting rid of the confidence portion of competition to me. If they wanted to get rid of the bikini portion, which I can understand, maybe for some people that wearing bikinis may be too much, but you could have changed it to a fitness, kind of like how Miss Teen USA does theirs. Beyond that, I don't like the fact that Miss America felt in order to be inclusive of different body sizes, they had to get rid of the bikini portion of competition. To me, that's saying the size 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 girls are not good enough or not pretty enough to be in a bikini, so let's get rid of that portion of competition. There are plenty of women who are larger sizes and will strut in a bikini any day of the week, because I know a lot of these bigger women who have the confidence to be on stage have no problem with the bikini portion, would have loved to do it. They're good enough to do it, so why not just let them be in their bikini? Don't change the competition, maybe change the judges and the way that you're judging these women. It's not all about just how you look. Like I said, it's about that confidence. It's the way you present yourself. Some of my favorite pageant contestants, like the girls that just stay with me, like there's this girl that I watched from Miss Earth. I don't even remember what year it was. I think it was 2016. I believe her name was Michaela Thatcher. I'm gonna try to insert a picture over here. Her name was Michaela Thatcher. When I saw her walk on stage, oh my God, I loved her, because not only was she thick, like you could tell you could tell she still takes care of her body. She just was thick, and she was still gorgeous, and her face was to die for, and the way she was like presenting herself, slayage. But that's an example of, she's not a typical pageant body type. She killed it, and I loved every second of it. The other thing is the physical fitness aspect. You can be physically fit at a lot of different sizes. I have been a size 10 and 12, and I was fit and fine and fabulous. But in a country where we're having a serious obesity problem, where elementary schools are getting rid of gym class, where high school girls are finding any way possible to sit out of PE, there really needs to be a good example set for everyone of what a healthy lifestyle is. I don't really like it when people say these body types are unattainable, because clearly they are. These girls are not photoshopped. This is, when you watch a pageant, it's not being photoshopped before your eyes. These are real girls with real bodies, and all they did was work hard for it. They dieted for it. They trained for it. It's not unattainable. It's hard work, and that's an example that needs to be set in a country where obesity is an epidemic. There comes a point where you really shouldn't turn a blind eye to the things that are happening around you. Now, I see pictures on Instagram all the time of really super curvy women with wide hips and everything. Pictures like that, women like that, they have a more unattainable body type than the pageant body types. The pageant body types, it just takes a lot of work. But those curvy, thick girls that you see on Instagram all the time, that's a bone structure that you cannot work for. I am not born with super wide hips, so me having an extreme hourglass shape is never going to happen. That's more unattainable than having a little bit of shoulder muscle and some toned legs. There comes a point where Miss America did need to change, and even Miss USA kind of needs to be more accepting of different body types, heights, sizes, all of that. But that has nothing to do with the women. The women are doing great themselves. The pageant directors and the organizations need to be just more accepting. And if a girl is a size 10, it doesn't matter. If she's physically fit, she's healthy, has the confidence, let her rock a bikini. I've been a size 10 and I rocked a bikini. I like seeing women in bikinis, not because I want to objectify them, because they're motivating, because I look at them and I go, God, these women have their entire life together. They are so well-rounded. They have degrees, they're intelligent, they're compassionate, they're kind, they find the time to hit the gym, they have flawless hair and makeup. Like, how? I see it as a motivation. So if somebody else is seeing it as if they're seeing it as provocative or, objectifying, that's their problem. But these women who voluntarily walk on stage and enjoy themselves, there is no reason for something to be taken away from them, something that they clearly love doing and they worked so hard to do. And I feel so bad for the current, Miss America contestants who have already put in the work, and they will not get the chance to show what they've done, what they have accomplished. Because as a fitness competitor, I understand. I'm on my diet right now. My Yoshinoya grilled chicken with no carbs is right there. I always wanted to know how to control my body, not for anybody else other than me. The way that I learned is through competing. Doing fitness competitions has definitely helped me have a better relationship with my body, how to make it the way that I want it. And by being able to treat my body and make my body the way I want it, I'm more confident. Being in pageants pushes you, it motivates you, and you're taking away part of that motivation that a lot of these girls have benefited from. I'm definitely not a fan of just all of a sudden getting rid of portions that are hard because everybody else says, I can't do that. Well, honestly, you're not supposed to be able to do that. This takes work. This takes time. One of the reasons we watch any sporting event, any competition period, is because it's difficult. It's because it's something that we can aspire to or train to do, or something that we can look at and go, wow, these people worked really hard. It's not easy. And that's something pageant girls have been trying to tell people for years. Doing what they do is not easy. And I think a lot of girls and people have come to realize what they're saying is true. It is not easy to be on stage in a bikini. It is not easy to speak as eloquently as they do. It is not easy to look that great. It's not easy. And it shouldn't be easy. It's a competition. It's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be grueling. I really feel like Miss America caved in to the critics. They took something away that was tradition, and it's just sad. And I feel like Miss America kind of caved in instead of standing up to critics and explaining to them what the bikini competition was really meant for. To be completely honest, if you wanted to be more inclusive, like even when I was deciding where I wanted to compete in pageants, I counted out the Miss America pageant because of the talent portion. Not to say that I'm not talented, but the talents that Miss America accepts are usually like performing arts talents, which I'm actually really good at. I can monologue my butt off. But when I think about what I want to show somebody that's unique and special about me, I would choose figure skating, but I can't display that on stage. What about the women who do not have acting talents or singing talents or dancing talents? Honestly, I believe the talent portion excludes a lot more women ever than the bikini would. Any woman could put on a bikini, but not every woman has a stage talent. And it just destroys me, because in the international pageants, who, you know, they do bikini, we have conservative countries who have competed, like Iraq and Afghanistan. They've allowed their girls to compete, and these girls have competed in bikinis, and it was much harder for them to step on stage in a bikini than it would be for American girls. They're being a great example of women's empowerment. Their entire country will shout them down, and yet here they are on stage in a bikini. These are just my thoughts and how I feel, and because I'm a pageant competitor, it just rubbed me the wrong way, you know, feeling like this was an attack on the girls and what they choose to do and what they like. And it's just, I felt like the whole thing was kind of backwards. And it seems, as I was going through and reading comments and seeing what other people thought, a lot of us had the same, you know, opinions in mind. They were right to be more inclusive, but I think they were a little wrong in the way that they went about doing it. We will see what happens with the Miss America organization. Hopefully everything goes along well, no matter what happens. I wish all of the competitors the best. I will for sure be rocking my bikini on stage in both my competitions, my fitness competition and the pageant competition, because I like to wear rhinestones and I like to be blinged out. If you have a comment, go ahead and leave it below, and I know this is going to generate some talk and chit chat, so I would like to see it and hear it. Everybody be nice to each other, because I understand that there are some conservative people who are going to say, oh, bikinis are provocative and they shouldn't be shown on TV, and then there's other people who think, I don't care if these girls are naked, it doesn't mean anything. Like, whatever your opinion, just be nice to one another, because that's what we do here. Okay? See you guys later.